What's up, this is TRACKR here. So the TRACKR radar from Wahoo is a compact, smart device that alerts you when a vehicle is approaching you from behind and keeping you aware of traffic while you are out riding. It also doubles as a smart taillight and integrates well with bike computers like Wahoo Element devices, Garmin Edge units, Coros, and plenty of other radar-compatible computers and also watches. And the concept is simple. You mount this radar on your seat post or saddle bag, pair it with your compatible head unit or watch, and when a car approaches from behind, you will get a visual and an audible notification on your screen so you can stay aware of that traffic behind you. Now, Wahoo isn't the first to enter the space. Bike radars have been around for a while, but this is Wahoo's first go at it, and it comes with a few tricks up its sleeves. And I have been using the TRACKR radar for a few months now, and in this video I'll walk you through all its features, what I like, what I do not like, and why this radar might be one of the best safety tools you can add to your bike setup. So let's get into it. Inside the box, you'll find the TRACKR radar unit itself, a USB-C charging cable, and a mounting kit with different rubber shims and a quarter turn mount. The mount works with round, arrow, and D-shaped seat posts, and I have been using this included mount, and I really think it's solid and it works well with my bike. You can also get other compatible third-party mounts like the one from KOM Cycling, which makes it super quick and easy to attach or remove the unit. The radar can detect vehicles up to 150 meters or about 164 yards behind you, and it has a 35-degree field of view and can track multiple vehicles at once. And on your bike computer or watch, you will see vehicles represented as dots or tiny little cars move depending on the bike computer that you use, and these dots or cars will move closer to the top of the display as the car get closer to you. And the TRACKR also works as a smart tail light with 4 modes: high flash, which is the brightest at 53 lumens, low flash, high steady, and low steady. There's also brake light mode, which uses an accelerometer to detect deceleration and automatically brightens the lights just like a car brake light work. How useful that is in the real world is up for debate. Most drivers probably do not expect brake lights on a bike, but it's a clever idea and could catch on with other bike lights in the future. Another feature that I like is a quick alert. When a vehicle first enters the radar zone, the TRACKR changes its flash patterns and boosts brightness for a few seconds just to grab that extra attention. Both brake lights and quick alerts works whether or not the unit is connected to a bike computer or a watch, and they are off by default, by the way, so you will need to enable them in the Wahoo app. And the battery life on this unit depends on the mode that you use, but according to Wahoo, it's up to 20 hours in low flash and around 8 to 15 hours in other modes. And charging is via USB-C, which is a welcome upgrade from older micro USB devices. Now, I have experience, like I can go multiple rides without charging it, but I usually just tend to always charge it after every ride just to be careful, because I do not want to be out of battery when I'm out riding. The setup is very straightforward. You mount it to your seat post using the included quarter turn mount or a compatible third-party mount like I mentioned earlier, and once it is secured, press and hold the power button until the light comes on. And using the Wahoo app, you can check for firmware updates, adjust light settings, and enable features like brake light or quick alert. You can even use your phone to get audio alerts, and there is an option for vibration. So if you do not have a bike computer with you and you just want to use the phone, you can enable that. And if you have a headset on, you will hear audio alerts when a car approaching you, which is great. And also that vibration mode is great if you just keep the phone in your back pocket. But the TRACKR is meant to be paired to a bike computer or watch for best experience, and it uses ANT+ radar, so it works with Wahoo Element bike computers, Garmin Edge devices, and certain sports watches. On a Wahoo bike computer, just go to the sensor menu and search for radar, and you will find it and you can connect to it. And once it is paired, you'll see a radar bar on your display, and as car approach, that dot or that tiny little car will move towards the top and you will get an audible alert. You can even pair it to more than one device at a time. Like if you want to pair it to a computer and your watch, you can have a backup display if you want to do that. And on the Element 3 by computer, there are also extra radar settings that you can adjust directly from the menu there. And the radar itself weighs just 71 grams without the mount, so it doesn't add that much bulk to your bike. It has an IPX7 water resistance rating, so it is built for rain, road spray, and puddles. That vertical strip style lens creates a tall and a slightly curved beam profile that's visible from behind and from a slight angle, so it's especially helpful when cars approaches on curved road or from an angle. And speaking of cars approaching, out on the road, detection has been very solid. Vehicle usually appear on my Wahoo by computer around the same time as the Garmin Varia in my testing, and it's been solid tracking multiple vehicles at the same time, and I haven't had any false alert worth noting, and it's been consistent on both long and straight roads and winding routes. And occasionally you might get a falsy positive, usually at intersections when vehicles are moving in different directions, so you might get an alert because a car is stopped at a stop sign and turns the other way, and when you look to see if there's a car, there's nothing. And another thing worth noting, if a vehicle slows down behind you and matches your speed or slower, it can sometimes disappear from the radar. Then it will reappear when it speeds up to pass you. Garmin radars behave the same way, but I wish that alert stays active until the vehicle was completely gone. And also a nice little feature that I like on this radar is the auto on and off. The tracker automatically powers on when you start riding and shuts down when you end it. So it's great if you are the type of rider that you just like to go, or if you are like me and always forget to turn it off. So at $249.99, the Wahoo TRACKR radar is not exactly cheap, but if you ride outdoors regularly, it is really hard to put a price on the extra awareness and peace of mind it gives you. It delivers reliable radar performance, integrates seamlessly with Wahoo bike computers and other computers like Garmin and other compatible devices, and throws in smart light features like that brake light and quick alert light, and the USB-C charging, auto on-off, and solid build are all nice touches, and that vertical beam profile makes it highly visible in the real world condition and out on the road. And if you are already in the Wahoo ecosystem, this is a no-brainer. And even if you're not, the TRACKR is still a solid alternative to the Garmin Varia, especially if you like its design, light behavior, and for me, that USB-C convenience is worth the upgrade alone. So, is it worth it? For me, an absolute yes. It's one of those products that once you ride with it, you'll never want to ride without it. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.